What's up, descendants of the ancestors? So, a couple of months ago, actually at the beginning of the year, I believe, I kind of put out there that I'm going to be working and developing my own fighting style. Check the top. I think I'm going to put the name of it up there, and then I'll tell you guys how to pronounce it later. But mostly, I said I wasn't going to post anything updated or new for a couple of months, at least until I get the basic footwork and steps down. And by constantly training myself, by constantly applying it and wanting to achieve my goal, I've gotten my basic form down, first level of my style. So it's kind of a mix of the peekaboo boxing style and kung fu style, called, in one translation is called the swamp lizard, and another translation is called the crocodile. And of course, mine's is going to be off the crocodile style. Now, the reason why I chose crocodile is because in Africa, one of the apex predators is the Nile crocodile. And just the nature of that animal is something that I kind of go towards. One of the things is that it is a very stealthy predator, and anybody can get it. And that's pretty much what I'm on. You step in my area, I don't care how big or small you are, you're in my zone, you're going to get it. So I've been practicing a lot of technique, a lot of the fighting style, and I got my basics down. I got my first level down. For people who generally kind of know martial arts, in other words, my white belt form is really just going to be a lot of boxing technique, and also start training what's normally people call a bear crawl, but I'm calling it a crocodile crawl. And it's going to be an advanced level moves where you do a lot of attacks on the ground. And so that's going to be something that's going to be fun to work on. I know it's going to be tough, but it's going to be fun to work on. And you already know, since I've trained all my kids how to fight, all four of them, from my oldest now down to my youngest. And because nowadays, especially with these little boys, they get in their feelings and they feel they can put their hands on a girl because they're a boy. Well, with my kids, or at least with my two daughters, they will be sadly mistaken. Even though they're girly, Lord have mercy, they're going to put them hands on them. They got their mom's fiery spirit, and they're going to have their daddy's hands. So, of course, I got to teach her. She's the last one in my corral. Well, not to mention I got a grandbaby. And my little, I can't say her name because my son said he don't want nobody knowing her name or showing her pictures, but that's my baby. I'm going to teach her too. When she starts to get older, from like preschool, when I know she's, can move around and all that, or she's gonna know some moves. But it's definitely going to be an experience. My goal is, before the end of the year is over with, I'm gonna have, again, just in a general martial arts sense, it's gonna be, I should have at least my third belt or third ranking on it. Actually, I don't even think I'm gonna use the belt system. Because it's my system, I'm gonna develop something else. Definitely something more based and Africa fighting, or some kind of symbol in that way. It won't be a belt. I've been kind of dabbling in drawing the uniform or the gi or the dobot in some languages of martial arts, but it's definitely going to be something that symbolizes me, and I hope and pray that I do get it to a point where my family would just carry it on, so it'll just be our family style. So just keep on the lookout. Again, I'm just going to be posting in between. I'm training every day, but when it comes to updating you guys, it's going to be here or there. And so this is just the second update for it. So I'm happy about it. And then also just staying dedicated to it. Man, when I first started off, your boy weighed about 265. I was knocking on 270. Now with all this training myself and what I've been doing, now I'm down to a lovely 235. Yeah, it's been definitely progression and definitely motivation. So I'm gonna keep at it, and just hope y'all support. And a lot of people that kind of know in my small circle who've seen almost all my moves, like, you gonna teach other people this? And I'm like, I don't know this. I might go old school like some martial arts families do, and just say, no, this is just my family style.